The federal government has inaugurated a national strategy to combat wildlife and forest crimes in the country. The Minister of Environment, Alhaji Mohammed Abdullahi, who inaugurated the 2022 to 2026 strategic plan in Abuja, described the inauguration as timely. Abdullahi said the inauguration was critical as the country was in need of a legislation to punish traffickers and other related illegal forest trade in the country. The minister said that attention would be focused on the implementation framework as enunciated in the strategy's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats SWOT analysis. Abdullahi said that the ministry had provided technical and necessary support towards the implementation as well as adopting states to ensure effective implementation of the strategy. He said that the ministry had intensified efforts on awareness and advocacy campaign, adding that the campaign had expanded to Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria (FAN), the railways, and the airline operators. He said that a request has been sent to the Inspector General of Police (IGP) on the need to set up wildlife crime unit within the force.
Our concerted efforts to combat transnational and domestic wildlife crime by enhancing institutional capabilities, strengthening legal framework to deter wildlife, promote alternative livelihoods, etc., cannot come at a better time than now. You all recall on September 24, 2021, the President, Muhammadu Buhari, at the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly, said thus: Nigeria believes that protecting our planet and its biodiversity and climate are important to our collective survival and consistent with achieving the Paris Climate Agreement and sustainable development goals. It is on this note that on behalf of the Federal Government of Nigeria, I have the pleasure to launch the national strategy to combat wildlife and forest crime in Nigeria 2022-2026.
Sharon Ikeazo, Minister of State for the ministry, said that the strategy was aimed at tackling wildlife and forest crime as well as achieving sustainable forest management that would address climate change.
The fact remains its effective implementation at all levels for the attainment of fiscal outputs and results will go a long way in achieving the objectives. You are aware that the federal government, through the Federal Executive Council, did not only approve the strategy for implementation at its recent meeting, but also solicited for the buy-in and adoption by the Council of States against the backdrop that as key stakeholders and partners, effective implementation is possible only if and when state governments adopt the strategy as part of their critical policy framework.
Mr. Olivia Stolp, country representative of the UNODC, said that the office would continue to provide technical support to the development and effective implementation of the strategy.
I am extremely pleased to see that the governments of the United States and of the United Kingdom extending their support to Nigeria in this critical area of Agenda 2030, namely to protect life on land and life underwater. Let us join hands today in committing ourselves to achieving the overall vision of the strategy, a Nigeria free of wildlife crime.